Clocking in for the graveyard shift. Mike and Jeff standing at the counter. Brandon's locker is empty. The machine takes the shift, the corporation takes the pride. They put the policies before the people, and the ledger before the life. A flickering neon logo bleeding out into the disarray. We're tracing the graveyard shift on the floor of the Circle K. Mike and Jeff are holding the line, watching the hours decay. Understaffed and overworked just to bring home a pocket pay. But the structural rot runs deep, check how the assets ran. Brandon got canned from his post to make room for the auto scan. They liquidated the human soul, streamlined the master plan, trading a breathing worker for a laser that reads the can. And the street gets heavy and cold when the safety nets dissolve. Twice in a single month, Brandon got violently robbed, left in the dark to suffer while the corporate machinery bobbed. No emotional relief for a worker whom the system had jobbed. It's the profit before the living wage, the cold corporate cage, writing the human presence completely off of the ledger page. They're putting the policies before the people, setting the stage for systematic isolation inside the modern age. The law doesn't leave a receipt for the dignity that they broke. Just a skeleton crew on the floor, breathing in the gasoline smoke. You clock your hours inside a building where the values mutate, where the corporate headquarters decides your economic fate. Michele packed up her bags, headed out to the Golden State, leaving the wreckage behind to find a clean slate. Escaping the understaffed traps, the automated wait, where the managers hide behind rules at the security gate. But we're searching for an alternative, a way to survive the chart, looking for a tiny sanctuary where the real connections start. Beneath the giant glowing architecture of the digital paradigm, there's at least one place left to vote with your own heart. This time in an unmapped territory where the human being is still allowed to be, refusing to give our swords to the corporate hyper-efficiency. Mike and Jeff still watching the door, Brandon's name erased from the schedule. The auto scan doesn't bleed when the store gets it. Policies before people, profit before living wage. Find Michele in the West, vote with your heart before they automate the choice.